Hello, hello. If you're new here, welcome. And if you're returning, welcome back. My name is Terria. I teach aspiring providers how to start a licensed facility based adult day program serving adults with intellectual disabilities. Today, I want to talk about hiring a consultant. So, you have now decided you want to start your adult day program, but you need a little bit of support, you need a little bit of help, and you want to hire a consultant, but you're unsure of who to hire. Okay, here is one huge tip I have for you. Hire somebody that has the experience and the expertise and has done what you're trying to do. Okay, so you want to hire a consultant that has operated and owned a licensed adult day program. Why else would you want somebody to help you that has absolutely no experience in owning and operating an adult day program, but they want to walk you through the steps of owning and operating an adult day program? So let's ask those questions. Have you owned and operated an adult day program? And if so, how many participants? How many participants have you had at one time in your adult day program? Was it 5? Was it 10? Was it 20? Was it 50? Was it 100? What are your goals? Make sure this person is in alignment with the goals you're trying to reach. So this person has owned and operated an adult day program, but only had 10 people in their program at one time. If that's the type of program you're trying to own and operate, then that would be an ideal fit. They have served the amount of individuals that you have served, so they have the expertise in owning and operating that particular type of day program. If you're somebody that's trying to own and operate an adult day program that has 50 or 100 participants, why would you work with somebody that only had 10? So they worked in an adult day program or own and operated an adult day program at a smaller scale. But let me tell you, owning an adult day program with 10 individuals as opposed to owning and operating an adult day program with 100 individuals are very, very different. Your finances are different. Your HR aspect is different. Your building requirements are different. It's a different skill set. It's a different level of expertise. Okay. Revenue goal. Let's talk about it. Ask them, what's the highest amount of revenue that you generated in 1 month? Was it 20,000? Was it 50,000? Was it 100,000? Was it 200,000? What was it? And then think about, what is your revenue goal? Are you trying to own and operate an adult day program that's generating a revenue of 20,000 a month, 50,000 a month, 100,000 a month, 200,000 a month? So make sure their skill set and expertise is in alignment with your ultimate goal, and not just your short-term ultimate goal, your long-term ultimate goal, because you want to hire a coach and you want them to set you up for the long-term goal that you're trying to get to, not the short-term goal. So of course, on year one, your goal is going to be much smaller than it would be on year 3, year 4, year 5. But needless to say, you want to get to year 3, year 4, year 5. So you want to set your adult day program up so that you can ultimately reach your 5-year goal and not just stay at your 1-year goal. So keep that in mind. Next, you want to talk about profits. So if you've had somebody, generating a revenue of, say, $50,000, $100,000, but their profit is only bringing in $10,000. Yeah, that's not going to work for me. That's not going to work for you. You want to make sure that profit goal, and it's not somebody that's making the revenue, but their expenses and overheads are way too costly. You definitely don't want to set your business up like that. You want to make sure if you're making the money, your profit is comparable to what you're making. You're taking home a good amount of money that's comfortable for you, that meets your profit goals. Okay. So I hope that is helpful. Those are some of the questions you want to ask, the difficult questions you want to ask, but the questions you should ask if you're paying somebody to get you to a certain level that you're trying to get to. You don't want to stop at year one. You want somebody to set your agency up to take it all the way to year 5, year 10, whatever your highest revenue goal is, and you want somebody with that skill set, that expertise. So I want to talk a little bit about me. Like, what have I done? What makes me an expert in even talking about this? Who have I served? How many people? What's my revenue? Yeah, let's talk about it. So I've served 140 participants at one time, at my licensed facility based adult day program. All 140 participants that I serve were adults with intellectual disabilities on all different levels. I've dealt with behavioral individuals, I dealt with medical needs, I dealt with the social part of the adult days program aspect, like community outings, different things of that nature, vocational. So I provided a wide range of services and served 140 individuals at one time in my facility. I've employed over 60 employees at one time, throughout my adult day program. I've operated two, not one, but two licensed facility based adult day program. So, I'm somebody that started out with one, but expanded to an additional location because the first location became successful and we decided to expand. So I've owned and operated multiple locations, okay, not just one. So if you're somebody that wants to own and operate multiple locations, you want to work with somebody that's operated two locations at one time. So these are the questions that you want to ask, that you want to get to the bottom of. But you have to know what your goals are, okay? If you don't know what your goals are, where you're looking to start and where you're looking to end, it's difficult for you to hire based upon where you're trying to get to. So first things first, establish what your goals are. Establish what you want. Know what you want, and then go get what you want. With the supports and with the help, you can have what you want. You can reach your goals. Like I said, it's not. It's definitely doable. It's not impossible. Okay, so my monthly revenue. So I generated a monthly revenue of $250,000 in 1 month. Consistently. And this is just not a one hit wonder. So maybe that's something you want to add to your questionnaire. But this if you ask them what is the largest monthly revenue goal you you generated? Was it 250,000 on 1 month and then you've never seen that again? Or was this a consistent revenue that was generated? So add that to your questionnaire. And profit, generate a monthly profit of $50,000. And that is consistently generated. You figure out the formulas. This is the step-by-step strategy that I teach my aspiring providers when helping them to start their facility-based adult day program. You want to set your program up where you can consistently generate income. Adult day program is all based on attendance of individuals, services that are being provided per type of participants that you're accepting in your programs, reimbursement rates. So you want to set your program up in a way where you're generating consistent income and it's not all over the place. Okay, so what are your goals? So let's take some time in the near future. Think about your goals. Are you trying to build generational wealth? Are you trying to leave a legacy for your family? If that is the case, it is definitely possible. I am a strong believer in helping aspiring providers to, build a program that they can build generational wealth for their family. They can leave a legacy, not just doing something at a small scale. Like, this is a type of business where you can set up and it can grow. You can definitely generate revenue and profits where you can build wealth for your family. So if you're trying to get to that point and you're trying to work to somebody that's like-minded or trying to help you get to that point, I will attach a link below. Let's chat. Let's see if my program is a good fit for you. Let's see if I'm a good fit for you. Let's see if you're a good fit for my program. Click that link and we can chat a little bit and see what the next steps are. All right, talk to you guys later. Bye.